Good evening, everybody. How's it going? Brick and Brewed here, and I'm joined by two amazing Lego sellers that I had the pleasure of meeting last June. Alex from Emmett's Toy Chest and Brad from BTLG Bricks. Guys, how you doing tonight?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you very much for joining me here. I'm just going to open up one more page here for the chat on YouTube there, so I can see exactly who's all in the chat there. See some people are live with us here. Appreciate you guys joining us.
Yeah, I'm excited. It should be a good time.
Oh, for sure. No, it's been a while since I've done a live stream, but I'm definitely excited to get back onto it, and I appreciate you guys doing this. I've been meaning to do this with you guys for a while here, and obviously I have a newborn, and things just keep on getting in the way. Here, I'm just gonna get to the chat real quick here, guys. Cosmo, hello. Aspen, thank you for coming in here. Brian, thanks for showing up. Parkdale Playboy, you're awesome, dude. Thanks for showing up here, man. You know what? I gotta be honest with you again. I know you've told me your name before, and it just keeps on evading me. I know you're obviously in the Toronto area there, Parkdale, but I appreciate you showing up here tonight, and he gives me some Lego tips here and there.
Nice.
So yeah, anyways, appreciate everyone showing up. Yeah, so tonight, guys, I just got back from my daughter and son had a Christmas little concert. So it was the first one since the pandemic. So that's why I got the shirt on right here. My fiance was pretty embarrassed.
No, that's beauty. That's great.
My son helped me pick it out at the store. So $10 at Walmart, can't go wrong.
There you go.
All right. So yeah, I'm not too sure exactly where to start. I got a bunch of questions right now here to be more professional here. But let's just start out with I guess I've met Alex, I guess, through online over the last couple of years. We've been kind of chatting here and there. A lot of people know Alex. He's very well known for selling minifigures. I had the pleasure of meeting Brad at your house, I guess. Was that your house, Brad, where the Lego sale was?
That was our location. That's also the home of our store and our in-house display.
That's awesome. I've like, as a fan of Lego, I've been searching for like Lego deals all over, and like I just any kind of Lego store that's possible to go to, and not that I've necessarily gone to everything, but I have seen your website before, and I was pretty close to giving you a call. Is it, if you want to see your store in person, do you have to arrange a call for that, or arrange an appointment?
Yeah, there's an appointment. Showroom is temporarily set up right now. We're booked through January. Hoping to make that a more permanent showroom come the spring. That's part of the business plan that's coming up. So
that's exciting.
With time, with money, right? That'll be there.
Wow, that's awesome. Will that be at you're actually at your house in your basement or garage, or?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep, that'll be here. I was online involved in e-commerce before it was a thing. So it's nice that it's actually become a thing now. So
your website is really well done. I really like it. I think it's really professional, and same with you, Alex, as well. It's similar, I guess. I don't want to say like the same, obviously, but you guys probably use the same software or the same online company, or maybe not. Sorry,
maybe. I use Squarespace, so I'm not sure if Brad used the same thing.
I use a combination of a couple places.
Okay.
Square takes care of all of our purchasing.
Okay. So like for like buying and selling, I guess, like that. Like, sorry, like your e-commerce, I guess, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. You have to have a company that will process your transactions.
Okay.
Square is the company that processes ours.
Okay. I've actually, when I first started my YouTube channel, I bought a Squarespace website, like brickandbrew.com. Technically, I've done nothing. The only thing I did on it was I put my logo on it. So I'm embarrassed to even check it out. So I'm assuming I definitely get paid, billed for it. So it's obviously still open. Yeah. But my thought was eventually, like, I've got a lot of Lego I've been hoarding, putting off to the side. And I was thinking about trying to add it online And that was my original thought was, I'll cut out like Bricklink and eBay, and I'll just try to do it myself. Although that's actually a couple of questions I have a little bit further, but it doesn't really matter. I guess
Square has a really good cookie cutter cut and paste setup.
Yeah.
For some of the stuff that I do on the website. There's also a little bit of coding that I've done for myself, and Weebly, who actually does a lot of the hosting for Square. You can go to them and you can get a lot more modules, I guess is the way to put it, the best way to add into your website that you can personalize and recode yourself. So
is that what you meant when you had two different places that you used, or was there another? Like you said, you use two different companies like Squarespace and
that's a couple of them. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I didn't mean that you guys were identical by any means. I just very professionally well done is what I meant.
Quite all right.
My website's pretty new too. Like I did mine opened end of July. I made it active, I guess.
Really?
And I've been meaning to do it for long. Yeah, I just most of my sales before that were just direct through Instagram. People would I would post up there and people would message me and PayPal generally. And prior to that, I was on Bricklink. I still have a Bricklink store, but I've closed it. I closed it a while ago. So I'll reopen it at some point just to get a little more traffic. But the fees are quite a bit on Bricklink when you combine everything. So going direct it makes it kind of a little easier as a very, very small business.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
that's probably you're right.
Yeah, and you'll notice a similarity. You'll notice
Sorry?
a similarity when you start looking at e-commerce sites, because there's only a certain few that actually do the actual design process for them. You'll see it even on major sites, brand sites, Walmart, Amazon, Lego. You'll see very similar modules, even with what Alex has to what they have, because there's, like I said, there's only a certain amount that actually do the work needed to get a full-blown e-commerce site up and running.
Yeah.
Okay. My getting an e-commerce site like that, especially like your guys, it's really like I said, it's really well done. It's pretty full. It takes a while. Like it's not something that you just right. You just keep adding to it, right? Like it's like a Lego city, maybe. It doesn't happen overnight.
For each item, you have to enter every possible thing that you could think of, from what you're going to call the item, to the measurements of the item, to the weight of the item, to the cost of the item, to what part of your particular database you want that item shown. Is it to be shipped? Is it to be picked up? Which courier is going to be used? Which one takes a priority? Is this available for sales? Is it not available for sales? Is it active right now? Is this a physical item? Is it just something like an online event type of item? There's a category for that. You have to create everything for each individual particular item. And, as you know, the amount of items that Lego has.
Yeah. Holy smokes.
Then multiply that by the amount of time it takes for each one. And it's a very time consuming process when you are it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually probably now need a half an employee. So I'm at that point now, which is nice.
Cool. Do you have any children that are able to help you out anytime soon, or
not anytime soon?
Not anytime soon. Okay, fair enough.
Oh man, I don't know. They're almost there.
They're getting there. They're getting there.
My guy's nowhere near.
No.
We help with some counting, and one thing I've always done is gotten them involved in the business one way or another. It's great for them to learn. It's a fantastic experience for them. So everything from helping to order fill to processing the order, getting it ready for shipping, to actually going into our ship location, whether it's Canada Post, Purolator, UPS, whatever we happen to be shipping by, and them actually finishing the transaction there. So, and my daughter Isabella has Bella's Build-A-Fig, so she's had that for years and years, right? I brought her into the business first.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's set up at every show. I'm trying to figure out a way to get that online, but haven't found a great way to do that yet. So,
that would be with what that is. That would be pretty hard.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's difficult right now.
Yeah, so I actually enlisted Bella's Build-A-Fig for Emmett's birthday party.
Yeah,
nice.
Because we wanted to give the kids a minifigure, and rather than a packaged one, like, hey, here's something, we wanted them to be able to build it. So
sure.
So that was pretty fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. With your guys, like from what I can see, like I know, I was gonna call you Emmett there, Alex. I'll be honest with you. I originally thought your name was Emmett at first.
Everyone thinks my name is Emmett, and that's
Yeah.
fair. I mean, the store is named after my son, so
No, that's great.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes, and BTLG, in case you don't know, is Brad the Lego Guy, and that's from my kids. It was originally Brad the Lego Dad. We all sort of sat down, didn't really think that was great for a business name, so we changed Dad to Guy. So it's Brad the Lego Guy, BTLG.
Nice. I don't know.
I still get BLT.
Yeah, no, that's good. No, that's good for sure. My my name Brick and Brood. Some people don't necessarily know it, but like I took brood as in like family. So like I believe if you Google it, a brood is like a family of birds or something like that. Yeah. I just like Brick and Family, Brick and Brood. I thought BB just sounds good, so I went with that. But if I decide to go into like selling Lego as like a official store, like right now I'm going by Brick and Brood, but I don't know if I would actually change it or not as something else. Like I'm not going full bore like you guys are doing it, like a side business, or is it? Yeah, is it side businesses? I guess, or but you guys have other full-time jobs, or?
No, I quit my job quite a long time ago, and this is
glad to hear that.
Full-time.
That's so awesome.
Yeah,
dude, that's so cool, man. I'm glad to hear that. You're able to do that, and that's so sweet, man. That's like the dream for a lot of Lego people. I bet for sure would love to just quit their jobs and sell Lego full time.
Yeah, it took a little bit going. Had a great job, fantastic pension, but
yeah. Well, you follow your dream
to another, and I'm home all the time. There's so many advantages to being
totally. No, that's such a great thing for your family as well. And if you can work it out like that, that's perfect. Because dude, like I'm sure you're like, as far as stress and happiness, like you're doing something you love, right?
Yeah.
So
stress level is low.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's living the dream, dude, for sure. Would you ever obviously you want to keep costs down, and so it's good obviously to be at home. Would you ever consider opening up a store, a physical store somewhere? Like it's ridiculous pricing, I guess, trying to
as an independent Lego retailer, it is extremely difficult to compete with Costco, Amazon, Walmart, and in a lot of cases, Lego itself. Overhead with a store, utilities, everything else, unless I was, able to buy the building, for example, lived in the back, had a front at the store, something along those lines. There's commercial licenses, there's everything else that has to come with it. A lot of that. And I can take all that money and then turn it around and offer competitive pricing to the customer instead. Okay. I've also made my niche in rare and retired. So that also differentiates me from most of the sellers and also from what's currently in retail.
That's what I like to hear. Like I like the retired, like harder to find sets. Like as far as buying a set brand new, it's probably pretty hard to beat Amazon in those pricing. But as far as
we do pretty good.
Pardon?
I said we do pretty good, but yes, it is tough to beat them.
Sorry, no, for sure. No, I noticed you guys had some sales right before Christmas. Are the sales over now, or are they still on?
Oh, our sale will be running for at least until the new year. There'll be more announcements coming at the end of this week and the beginning of next week. Yeah.
And my sale is still running, the Happy Building sale. It's going to go probably till close to the new year. But the Series 24 launch is coming up. And that's where, this is a side business for me. It's I'm minifigs, and I tried other stuff. I tried sets. No one comes to me for sets. So my sets are gone now, and it's all figs. And, I'll do the majority of what I'll do in probably 3 or 4 months on January 1st. And then I'll just slow it down after that, go on cruise control. So, yeah.
Oh, all right on. One question I have for you guys as well, like as far as like you said you specialize in sets. Brad, you have I would say you have a lot of sets. You definitely do have minifigures though. You have I was looking through them.
And about 1,500, yeah.
Only 1,500, eh, Brad?
Yeah, sorry.
That's just the unique. That's just the
Well,
unique SKUs. I probably
Yeah.
have about, well, I don't know, 3,200 minifigures here right now.
wow. You know what? I was going through them and I knew there was a lot. I didn't know it was that many.
Yeah.
So then this is a good question then. So this, I have never seen this then. So you guys don't do parts, or very rarely, like just maybe special parts here and there, but just zero parts?
Zero
Is it
parts.
too much of a headache?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a logistics background. I was involved in unit pick for ever. So one of the things I told myself was, no, never in a million years will I get back involved into that. There's people who do it. There's people who make a living doing it with unit pick. Not a chance. It's highly labor intensive, and not with a 10-foot pole. Never again.
Okay.
Andrew, this is like 99% of what I do right here is sealed minifigs. And who knows what happens when they start putting them in boxes, when I'm going to do that. But
Oh, dude.
That's going to change my business drastically. But yeah, I mean, it'll
get an X-ray machine.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man. Like I mentioned, I've thought about trying to get into selling Lego, and I have a lot of parts, and my one thought was maybe try to get into selling parts. But I think it's as far, I've heard from a lot of people that do sell parts and people who maybe have sold parts, like you just said, it's a headache, and like the amount of money you make in the end of how much time you put into it. I mean, someone's got to do it. Like I have a little city here behind me. It's actually, I'm kind of starting to take some things apart. I'm adding in a new train line, and everything has to be moved over like 6 studs. So I'm just moving everything slightly. It's kind of a hassle, but it's anyways. So
pretty much everyone on Bricklink, if they're not making okay, you take a retail set and then you part it out. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're not making 3 times the value of the retail set, then they are very hesitant to part it out or to list it into their store. That's kind of a general mark that they're hitting for, is 3 times the value. Okay. So, they talk about, forget what I was going to say. Never mind.
Yeah. No. Yeah. When like I said, I've thought about this. So I've looked at part out values of sets and like when I'm buying them, and on Bricklink, they kind of tell you at least like what those parts are worth at that exact moment if you wanted to try to part them out. But I'm at some point, I'm for sure gonna have to sell some Lego here, because I got tons of extra stuff that I specifically bought for holding on to in the future. A lot of the stuff's retired, but my thought is the longer I hold it, the better off I'm going to be. For the most part, there
is a point where threshold will be reached, and the sets will no longer increase in value. But the longer you hang on to them, for just about every case, the value will increase. But then again, the older it gets, the rarer it gets, the more expensive it gets. Then you need to find that specific buyer, that specific niche.
Do you do any selling on eBay at all, or put any ads on eBay? It's just strictly your own site. Kijiji at all? Anything on there?
Where?
Just
Sorry?
ads, maybe Kijiji or any local classifieds?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
No, stay away from that. I have the part of the plan is a big marketing push come probably second quarter into third quarter next year. So we'll see if first quarter works out, especially financially. So I have the capital in order to invest in advertising. Then that's what's going to come in the second and third.
That's awesome. Going back to, I'm going to leave like stores and stuff like that here soon, or not stores, like just like actual stores. Cause the one, like I've had a lot of thought of like how can I try to figure out selling Lego? Now I wouldn't be, if I opened a store, I'd probably sell out in a week or something like that. So it wouldn't be worth me trying to like open a permanent place. But I have had the thought of, I have a huge Lego collection. I have a big city. It's not easy to move, but I moved from one location to another location, and everything stayed intact. I kept everything together. But my thought was maybe sometime try to rent an area, set up like a Lego display of my city, have a bunch of sets for sale that are like retired, and just try to sell what I can and have people come in, just like not charge people to come in, just have people come in hopefully to see, and then they see some retired sets that they're looking for or whatever. So that's been a thought I've had. Like, I mean, not necessarily for me. Like, what do you think about me doing it? But would that be something that you would ever be interested in? Like, just opening up a location just for like a month or so, like maybe around Christmas time, like
Like a
something
pop-up
like that, or is that like zero interest in like expanding? You know, obviously, if you can keep costs like at home, that's probably the best, obviously. But like, yeah, like I mean, I live in a smaller town. I live about 20 minutes from London. If I were to do something, I think I'd want to go to London to try to do something like that to get as many people to come through. Or like, for example, I got the kind of idea from there's this golf sale that happens all the time. And so I always think like they have like this weekend, come here for like a golf sale. And so I thought like, man, that'd be kind of fun, like to not sell golf, but like to rent a place and just like have like a Lego sale at like a just like a weekend sale, like where everyone comes, like people who would be interested in Lego, obviously. Like I think I'd want to check it out. I don't know if lots of people would want to come check it out. That's the only thing, I guess.
What do you think, Alex?
I think we do those. Yeah,
well,
they work.
Guys, hook me up.
Yeah.
Where's my invitation here?
Yeah, Brad hosts a couple a year. I've hosted one, and that was fun too. So, but there's also often in Canada anyway, we have, and I know you're in Canada too, Andrew, but for people watching, there's Lego sales pretty often. So people will rent out like a gym or something like that, and there'll be 20 vendors or more.
Never heard of
that'll
this,
go in. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, it's literally all Lego too. There's no other things, so it's pretty cool.
That's I'm glad I'm talking here. This is perfect. I've never heard of anything like that.
See what I host here at the house it's a Lego event, right?
Sure.
I've been having it outdoors at the house because indoors has been not possible over the last few years. But if you recall the last one you were at, there were mock displayers all set up.
Yeah,
right?
No, it was exactly like that for sure.
Yeah, and we have to do it by size. You know, I'm nowhere near the size of like Chicago.
Sure.
Yeah, not even close. But you got to start somewhere.
Definitely.
So hopefully, you know, because there's nothing south of Toronto, there's nothing.
No.
There's nothing like what I've done. So hopefully we can make that a little bit bigger.
For sure. No, definitely. I'm gonna have to
get some folks in up from the US, right? I'd love to have a couple of my friends from there. Like we have people show up from Windsor, from Barrie, from like they come from all over.
Yeah.
You know, to come down to my little town of Paris. So it'd be nice to get that.
It's cool to say you're going to Paris for sure. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But no, it's cool because like I remember thinking like, oh, there's a Lego store in Paris, and I'm like Google mapping it. I'm like, oh, it looks like someone's house. Like what's the deal? And then I'm like, yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, we are a store.
Apologies, guys.
Brick and mortar store.
Someone is knocking on my door at 10 p.m. So one sec, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you take care of that for sure. I'll add him back in when he comes back. Yeah, my daughter just came in here a little bit ago. I had to fix her hair when you were talking. I was like, oh crap. But no, you know what? I mean, I knew that you did your event. You said you do it a couple times a year.
Yeah, there's the big one in spring, early summer, depending on when we can do it. And then depending on if there's time, I just do a smaller one. I always invite Alex because I've known him for forever. So I invite him down and maybe one other person. And that's about it. You know, it's smaller than what you were at, but it's a lot more local focused. There's not as much advertising that I do for it. And it's just something else to get community involved because I do have an online store. It's nice to have people come and say hi, introduce themselves. They want to meet me, see me. So
yeah, no, that's awesome. And
did you get the stuff, Alex?
I got the stuff. That was so random. It's 9:30. Like they ring the doorbell. My son's asleep. Like, whatever.
Oh, no.
Anyway, that's all good. It's all good.
All right. No, the neighbor needing some sugar. Needs a Lego minifigure.
That's it. Yeah.
Sugar, is that the code word?
No, that's half.
I didn't say that.
So yeah, no, that's great. Like, would you so if it started to get bigger, would you then be looking for like a gymnasium to do it in, or?
Well, I've been waiting for them. See, if you go to the Little Brick Show, it's a Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, it's also on Instagram. That was the show that I was going to run before they shut the world down. So I've been waiting for everything to open up so that I can actually get that going and have that run again. So with any type of luck, if I can get a location for next year, then Little Brick Show will be active again, and we'll be having that in the spring, early summer of next year.
I still have my booth booked.
Yeah, you do. You do.
And I no longer have product. It's all minifigures. I don't need tables anymore.
That's all you need. Just bring it.
That's it.
All right. Actually, I just realized I wasn't plugged into my Ethernet cable. I just clicked in now. So hopefully if I wasn't looking very fresh there, I hope I look a little bit better.
Oh, you look beauty. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, that's great. I went to Chicago actually just before I went to your event. So when I went to your event, it was like a lot of fun to be like, oh man, here's some awesome sets, because it brought me back to, like, I think I said in the video, it brought me back to being in Chicago, because like seeing that, and then just running into Alex, and like I met you for the first time, just like meeting people that you from online, and Rick showed up there, Rick Brickham. And I've talked to some other people that are like in the area. Actually, my another friend, his name is Brad. He is going to try to make it out next year.
That's great.
Yeah, he actually lives out near Grand Bend kind of area. So, but he will drive all the way out just to check it out for sure. So
hey, we had a guy from Australia show up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just for the event.
Yeah. Came
Oh
for the
wow.
event.
We got some maybe
his
some
name might have been
we have
Brad
two
too.
people. We have two people from Australia, and I think Mayo might be from is it New Zealand? Maybe, I'm not too sure.
Somebody asked earlier if we ship internationally. Yes, we do.
And no, I do not. I have once. I think Snowlena asked that. I shipped to someone actually. I don't want to say their name on here, but in Australia, and
Nice.
it took 4 months to get there. So
it takes a while. It's slow, but it does get there.
Yeah.
I ask everybody to just get a hold of me, message me, and get a hold of me, and we can set it up. It's not active through our web store yet, just because of the time and the complications involved with setting that up for overseas. We're set up for North America right now. So any of our US family just got done shipping something to Hawaii, actually.
Oh,
so
nice.
That's a fun one.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a Bricklink store. I have it technically. It is closed currently, and I think my last shipment that I sent out was to the Netherlands.
Nice.
It was somebody wanted the it's called the Monster Book of Monsters.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
So I forget what I sold it for, but I don't know. I mean, they paid my price and paid for the shipping, so it's no problem there, right?
Nice.
I have a bunch of stuff. We're just talking. This is perfectly fine. I just in case I wrote a bunch of stuff down. As one question I'm kind of curious about, this is kind of just like a throwaway kind of question, but it is what it is. Have you ever bought a Lego set that you regretted selling, either because you maybe wanted it for yourself, or that's it, or something like that, or for whatever reason, like it was just some sort of regret that the one that got away, maybe?
You can go first.
You're laughing. You got to go first. I need to
Oh,
hear
no,
this.
because I know. You go first.
All right. Well, I mean, there's a few that I've sold for sure. I sold one to Brad actually. I don't even know if I really regret it, but it was one of the Milanos. I had the first one, so I'm like, I don't need the second one. I semi regretted it, but honestly, for the most part, not really.
So now he's gonna give it back to you for Christmas. Is that why you're saying it now?
Yeah. You know what? I've been considering, like, I have too much Lego and I keep looking, maybe my UCS collection. Like, I can't let it go. At some point, maybe, Imperial Shuttle or something, but it's beautiful on display. So
I bet.
Yeah. Right now, I mean, there's not really anything that I think I've sold from my collection that I really regret. So, yeah. Brad?
All
right, Brad.
When I first started, there was a ton. But it came to the point where I had to back away from everything, or I wouldn't sell anything, and I wouldn't make any money. All I'd be doing is collecting everything. So I've narrowed it down, and Classic Space is what I collect.
Okay, cool.
I'm missing 2 sets now from 1978 to 1985. And then I have that all finished, and that's it.
Are you excited?
I was going to do all the UCS Star Wars and started all that, but no, that's it. And then I started with all the pirate ships that I missed out on when I was a kid. And then nope, couldn't do that. Got to get rid of all that too. So I just can't. I'm just looking around at everything here, and it's like, oh yeah, I like that, and I want that, and I'll take that, and we should keep that, and I'll keep that. So.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So now it's what my collection, and then the odd anniversary things that they put out. 50 years of the brick or 60 years of the brick, the small little sets like that. I might hang on to those just because.
Yeah, those are good ones to have for sure. What are you excited for the new promo coming out, that the Black Tron? Is that like space or not really?
It's a little bit after what I collect, but yeah, I'm very interested in seeing it happen. When Toys R Us did the Bricktober and they came out with all the little rides, I got the space ride. That's going right in my display when I get that all done. So
that's the only one I got too.
Yeah. It's the only one I'm keeping. Right. So
I got them all, but I got 3 from Toys R Us and the one I got from Lego themselves because I didn't know Toys R Us was going to come out with them again.
You can't see it.
But, oh, sorry, I missed it there. Oh, I can't see it. Okay.
It's okay. I thought I could show it, but I'm in the way, so never mind.
What? So do you do much building currently, or is it mainly just selling Lego? Do you have a collection that you just build occasionally here and there, or do you just focus on selling now?
Alex?
So I have been consumed by the store for a long time, and it. I'll be perfectly honest. It has kind of changed my relationship with Lego in a negative way. Yeah. And I found I wasn't building. And the whole point for me of the store is because it's a side business, it was to help finance new Lego because it's getting so pricey. It's crazy. Yeah. And, my wife doesn't work anymore so that, when my son's done school, she can take care of him. We don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So, I of late in like really, really recently, I started building again and building heavily, and I'm trying to do less marketing and worry more about just enjoying it again. So, everyone that comes to me knows me for this, and I'm just going to stick with this and, other minifigures as well, loose ones, but I just want to enjoy it again. So I'm kind of the last little bit I've been in a really good space with Lego where I'm actually walking a lot and building tons of stuff. My winter village is back behind there as well. So we have almost every set.
Build. You mentioned the build challenge. You're inspired by that again. They're getting into that.
Yeah. So anyone on here, if you're on Instagram, which I know a few of you are for sure, it's the Let's Build series. Let's Build Holiday Habitats is going right now. I'm one of now many sponsors. I'm one of the original sponsors myself, and there's ABC Builds in the States. We've been sponsoring the event for a long time, but this time there are, I feel like there's a dozen sponsors, which is pretty cool. And there's all different things, a lot of, custom makers, whether they be, jewelry or like t-shirts or whatever. So that's been pretty cool to see that many people involved, but it's a massive event on Instagram. They're hoping for I think they want probably 1,000 habitats as their goal, which might actually happen.
Okay. Well, then maybe I'll have to get into this then. I'll see.
You should get it. You shouldn't. Definitely get involved. So I built one, and sometimes because I'm sponsoring, I don't build a lot of them. But Monday night, I got hit with inspiration. So I literally, if I move my camera around, there are Lego pieces all over the floor right now. It's crazy. So I'm in the middle of building my big habitat thing that I'll show off later. It's going to be
cool.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. What about you, Brad? You building anything, or do you focusing on the store there, or you get time to build?
If you're going to be an entrepreneur in anything, you don't have time to do what you love to do. And I love to build, and I don't get time to build. I'm the marketing department. I'm the advertising department. I'm the selling department. I'm everything. It's just me. So you have to be a jack of all trades, and that takes up a lot of hours of the day. Last thing I had a chance to build was this here. I built this for my daughter.
Wow. That's beautiful.
So, yeah. We had a lot of fun doing this. She was starting to build houses and stuff. So she was looking for inspiration on how to do rooms. And I just did a little bedroom up.
I'll see if I can get you a big screen here. Sorry.
That's okay.
There we go.
There you go.
There. Move this over. So
I'm going to grab a habitat for Motorman there. One moment.
Sure. Yeah.
I had a lot of fun putting this together. You know,
that looks, it almost doesn't look like Lego, which is awesome. Like, that's like really cool.
The windows took forever.
That's so awesome.
The windows in the court, that's all brick built. These aren't actual windows. So
cool. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Everything on here is brick built. Had a lot of fun doing it. So this is the kind of things that I love doing, sitting down and making small little micro builds. I've never been a huge build kind of person, but I don't get a chance to do that anymore. So it's kind of sad, but all the benefits of doing this kind of outweigh that a little bit.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love seeing that.
Thank you.
I haven't gotten, I can't say I've gotten that creative by any means, for sure. I'd like to eventually. I'm kind of intimidated by doing something like that. You got to start somewhere, right? Like,
that's right. You just go ahead and start. Yeah.
All right. So here we got a habitat here.
There's a habitat. So you use an 8x8 base plate, and you have to build the walls. So the way the walls are formatted are so they can click together on your display. So here's another one I built. Now, this is not standard. This is me getting a little bit fun with it, putting kind of a semi roof on it. This is a noodle shop that I built, but they click together, and then you can stack multiple this way, just with that little part. So it's a lot of fun. These challenges happen quite often throughout the year, and they're really enjoyable.
See, now if I had time, that'd be something I'd get into, right? Because you've seen this before. I think I've shown it to you.
You have.
Right? This is one of the small little first things I built. This is just a little bathroom.
It's awesome.
Everything, just all little details. Everything from I like repurposing pieces and using them for different things. That's Dumbledore's little.
The pensive.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So
awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I'd be right into doing exactly what you're doing if I had the time.
Here's a little something that I built.
Beauty. There we go.
This is my old. I don't know if it's focusing on that.
It's your studio.
It's my old studio at my old place where I used to build in the dining room. Funny thing was, I went to Brick World Chicago, and everyone was building those little habitats like you had. And I was displaying, it's behind me there, you can see it, this bridge in Chicago. Yep. And I brought this along to show it, but my friend drove and I flew, and so he took my Lego for me, and they started opening it up, and they thought that I made this for their habitat display. So everyone had these habitats, they're all attached, and then mine was off to the side. And then everyone was giving me crap when I showed up. And I'm like, no, this is my own thing. I told them I would make it, and I didn't. Yeah. And it's my fault. I just didn't make the time to do it in time before I left. I also just moved 3 days before Chicago. June was crazy, guys. June was a big month for me.
I remember your posts with all of the. Someone commented about you buying all the plastic wrap in Canada.
Yes. That was one of the reasons why I kept everything. Oh, yeah. You know what? It was only 4 large rolls. I think they might have been 300 meters each, but it was only 4.
Oh my gosh!
So it was a kilometer. I don't know.
I use it literally. My plastic wrap for this. Every show I go to, I just wrap that up, and it's the only time I ever use it. So I'm on the same roll for a few years now. There you go.
No, it can last a long time.
Yeah,
depending. But I moved my whole entire city, and it's a bit of a mess here. I'll just pan around real quick here. I'll show you. Can you guys see this?
Yep.
All right, cool. The camera. All right.
Looks good. Looks good.
I have like about 10 modulars on the ground right now. I'm moving everything this way, so I just got everything out of the way. But I also have over here is my amusement park. It's my amusement park. I'm not dealing with right now. Yeah. I'm focusing on my downtown and just building sets.
Was that the fire hall I saw?
Yep, for sure. And you know, I bought it for $300, I think. And but there was a big. They didn't say anything. Everything was 100% in there. But the one thing, which I learned a lesson. I've never had this happen before ever. It was not from a smoke-free home, and it reeked of cigarettes. So I took it apart, and I took a little bit of a disinfectant cleaner, and I sprayed it all down and cleaned it up as best I could. And I didn't want to take it apart because I didn't want to break the red. I've been having a lot of bad luck with the browns lately, and
dark red and brown. Horrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. I actually parted out.
Next time, just wash it.
Yeah. Oh well, on my
soap and water. Run it through the dishwasher if you have to, but soap and water in the sink. That's how I get it.
Soap and water in the sink. I just in the last week, I made 3 different videos where I had a bunch of Lego just sprawled out on just some towels because I just washing them. I had so many Lego sets that were used that were just caked with dust. I get them for good prices, but because they're dusty and old. And there you go, dust eraser.
Your friend.
Nice. All right.
Dust blaster. Look at that. Eh?
Oh, that's dollar store.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll have to get some of that for sure. Got some more people in here. See what's going on.
Snowlena, you and Jen are going to Chicago. That is so cool. So Jen's the person I sent something to in Australia.
Oh, excellent.
Nice.
So
is she in Australia? I assume then.
Yeah,
Jen. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah.
What's her address? I'm just.
You know what? Me and a couple of the guys got her a gift. A couple of the Aussie guys. There was a figure that she didn't have, and so I located one for her and sent it over. So
that's true. Wait, I'm trying to think. You know what? That's probably a story that you do all the time because I feel like I see you tagged in a bunch of things. Like where did you hook Jody up recently? Maybe or even not Jody. I forget now. Anyways, you hook people up all the time. I always see.
I try.
Give me this figure I was looking for.
Yeah,
that's the salesman in you.
That's it, man. Yep.
Trying to see here.
You know what? It was Cynthia. That's the one that you saw recently.
Oh yes. Yeah, right.
Because she had a fake one that I messaged her
that was
because I had the real version. Yeah.
Yes. I did a live stream once where I had a bunch, just anybody who wanted to join. Like I told people in the comments, if you wanted like come on and show some Lego for 5 minutes, you can join the stream. And Cynthia was one of them. And I remember she was showing some of her mosaics. That was a fun thing to do. I'm probably gonna try to do that sometime again because I just wanted to give people a chance to get out and just show off whatever they want to show off and whatnot. So that was a fun thing. So yeah, Cynthia, she was really nice for sure. That was my first. I've seen her in my comments on Instagram here and there, but I got to put a face to the Instagram name or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, definitely.
You mentioned Chicago. Would that be something that you'd be interested in heading out and checking out sometime, or is you sticking local?
I'd like to go. I wouldn't sell. I mean, I'm getting. I'm downsizing a bit, right? So, and to bring, I guess with my inventory, it's pretty small. So, depending on how much it costs,
might not be bad.
Yeah, it might not be.
When I was there, the pricing was crazy on a lot of sets. Like everything was priced ridiculous, like higher than Bricklink, I would say, at those store at that sale in particular. It
would have to be, right? The cost just to go would be so expensive. I don't know what a booth would cost, but
I've got no idea. But that was my thinking, was why it was so expensive.
Yeah.
Brad, would you ever
go to Chicago,
like that?
It's a major event. Some of them are looking to recoup cost, yes, for sure, but also it's a major event, so you have thousands of people looking at your stuff. So unfortunately, some people will raise up just because it's a major event and that type of venue.
Yeah, that's true.
Andrew, did you have to pay to present?
No, I apologize. I paid for a I would say I paid $160 in total.
Okay.
And that was for my pass to get in there. And I would have paid for what I got to experience. I would have paid $500 or more for. It was
Nice.
Technically, like, the event only ran for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, for like 5 hours. But between Wednesday and Sunday, it's anybody who's presenting has a pass and can go in, and you get to set up your Lego. So you're watching like all these amazing people that you've seen on Instagram or on TV, maybe even setting up, and you can just chat with anybody. And it was fantastic. And it just, like, not to mention getting together after the show and before the show, like, with all the friends. And we went to Top Golf with a bunch of people. We went to Medieval Times.
I saw the Medieval Times pics. Yeah,
it was just a blast. So I'm 100% going. And the funny thing, again, June, crazy time for me again. I'm gonna get married 4 days after Chicago. So, but I've been telling Ashley the whole time, like, hey, Chicago. It's 4 days before. It's actually, I haven't said 4 days. I've said it's this date, and it's our wedding. So
cutting it close.
But yeah, I'll be going. So more locally though, like Bricks and the Six is coming back this July. Have you guys heard? So are you guys, like, would you guys be interested in going just to see it, or would you be going to potentially try to sell there or something like that? Or would that be something that you guys would be looking into or have looked into?
Oh, I'm definitely a part of Bricks and the Six. So
cool.
I'll be there as a sponsor and a vendor and anything else I can do to help the event out. So
that's awesome.
I'll be there for 4 days.
All right, cool. I'll see you there. I haven't set up. I haven't, as far as I can tell, this will be my first time trying to register. I think past people who've registered for it, they're all locked in, ready to go. But yeah, you're ready for it. So, you're in it?
No, I was waving to Snowlena. She's saying,
Oh, take off, Selena, for sure. Thank you for popping in here. I appreciate it. You're staying in here, I guess, for a while there.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah, take care. Yeah, I don't know about Bricks and the Six. I mean, I'd like to attend. I don't know if it's 4 days. I don't know if I would.
You can do 2.
You can do 2?
Yeah.
Is it open for 4 days, or just is it I thought it was only for 2 days. Is it actually 4 days for the public?
Last year they had 2 days specifically for vendors and VIPs.
Cool.
You can also pay for early access to come on the Friday, but general public is Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, that sounds similar to Chicago in a sense. So I haven't signed up for it yet, but I would like to show up. I got my bridge here. I think I might want to try to bring that again. I mean, I just brought it to Chicago. I wouldn't mind bringing it to Toronto. And I don't know, maybe something else or two. I'm not too sure. I'm hopeful.
You should bring it to the Little Brick Show.
Yes, totally. No, I need to find these things. I don't know. So I'm trying to expand my Lego knowledge here in the Southern Ontario. This is
I'll
great.
bring my minifigure wall. What do you think?
Absolutely. Yeah. Looks great, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did a nice job.
Appreciate it. Just missing that elusive Mr. Gold. I hate that minifigure so much.
Yeah,
I spent so many hours. Oh my god!
If you ever found one, would you pay?
No. I'm not even now. I don't even want it anymore because if I won the lottery, maybe I would consider it. But I have a hate relationship with that minifigure because of how long I spent looking.
Oh, good for you.
I don't want it anymore. So I'll take one for free if I find it. But no, I won't pay for it. Yeah.
Aspen had a question here. Where was it here? Do you have to pay as an exhibitor? Or you already mentioned that. You already answered that, didn't you? Probably. Sorry.
No, I didn't answer that. An exhibitor meaning someone who's just coming to set up. I don't know. You'd have to talk to those people putting on Bricks and the Six. But at the Little Brick Show, if you are an exhibitor bringing something, then your access is free.
Oh, cool.
Right. There's a contract to sign, of course, but it's a formality, but you get to come in for free and attend the show for free because you're coming to bring your stuff, which the trade-off is you bring something to set up and hopefully that's a draw that'll bring more people in the door.
Yeah, for sure.
As someone who's just setting up, not vending, not doing anything, just bringing in what they built to show off, then you're for free at Little Brick Show. Bricks and the Six, I don't show it. I don't know. I don't want to speak for them.
No, for sure.
You'd have to inquire.
I think it's some fee, but you also get like the ticket for like being in there. So
Okay.
I think there is, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I would like, so like my sister lives outside of Toronto, and like I would like to make it a weekend thing, like where it'd be fun to like stay there. Like I don't know how many people would come that I would know from around like Instagram and whatnot. Like there's a few people from Canada for sure around the GTA that I know, that so it'd be fun to see them and hang out with them for sure.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
like I just remember just trying to relive that time I had in Chicago, guys. It was honestly like it was I think another big thing was
I'll be at
pandemic.
Fan Expo next year too. Just wanted to mention that as well. Now that we're on topics of what we're doing, so
pretty big,
yeah.
Brad. That's big news. Good for you.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, so that'll be a nice big one. So that's 2 rather large ones plus my own. That's 3 rather large shows that we'll be having next year.
I saw a picture of the Toro lug at that event. I think did they have that event last year or
at Fan Expo?
Yeah, or no, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm thinking of it was some sort of like expo thing.
Fan Expo is an annual like it's like Comic-Con in Toronto.
Yeah,
essentially, yeah.
So
okay, so
Fan Expo is our Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I
have a Funko Stan Lee from my only Fan Expo in 2015.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll be getting rid of that though. I'm getting out of the Funko. I got too much. I got to stop collecting stuff. Oh, what do we
I
have
have Darth Vader Funko in my room here.
Ooh, look, it's in bubble wrap. This must be good.
Yeah. He's breaking the seal.
Yeah, my own personal seal. Yeah, I look after stuff. You know, you have to when they're sought after collectibles. And,
I know what that is. I've seen that.
So this is, as an example, this is a Fan Expo exclusive.
Cool. Oh wait, this is that's even with what's his name, Kanan in it. Didn't the original one come with Hera?
No. No, came with him, but this is the only one with that particular color hair, and I do believe the torso is a little bit different.
Is that the black haired one?
Pardon me?
Does that have black hair?
Yeah.
So where is it? I'll grab it.
So this was 2014's Fan Expo. So at Fan Expo, there's usually exclusives like this that are given away. So that's what I mean. Like it's our version of Comic-Con. It's huge. It's a big deal. It's not just Lego. It's everything.
Yeah.
So we're very happy to announce that we are in there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there's your ghost.
Yeah, I actually just parted this out. I went on Bricklink. It was $303 Canadian, over 6 sellers, and I paid $90 for one minifigure.
$90 for one, yeah.
I paid $90 for Zeb.
90?
Yeah.
And funny, I only know Zeb from a Star Wars book I read to my son because I'm all OG Star Wars. I don't do prequels. I don't do any of the shows. I watched Mandalorian, but yeah, so I have no idea who Zeb is except he's in the book.
Zeb's awesome. But I don't know. I think he's just super popular because he only came in this one set. But I have Kanan here. Not that this is the regular brown-haired Kanan.
Yep.
But
Nice.
the only difference, actually, no, I lied. I'm lying to you guys. He's got black hair.
Nice.
So the black hair piece is only like $1.30, but it's his goatee. It's his head. That's the most expensive part. I didn't buy the actual black goatee. Okay. Actually, if you go on Bricklink, I don't believe there's anybody selling the black goatee one. But the brown goatee, Kanan Jarrus, I think is his name. That one's like not very expensive. So I basically from afar, you might be able to think, oh, it's the expensive one because he's got the black hair, but he does not. But
it's the black hair on his face.
Sorry,
it's the black hair on his face.
Yeah, that's it. Just the black hair on his face. That's what makes him. He's like $130 if you try to buy him by himself.
And that's what's in the Fan Expo set. So.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's why.
Fantastic expo. And that's in Canada.
Yeah, Fan Expo's in Canada.
I'm surprised to hear that they got like their own exclusive set. That's pretty cool. So
it happens every year.
Hopefully I don't know.
All right, I got to bring over my expensive fig, which is nothing compared to that. But
that's not my expensive fig.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I just sold my most expensive fig.
Oh, do you regret it?
No, Chrome Darth
No.
Vader. That's the one we had in the store. So
I'm just joking.
I just sold him not too long ago.
Oh, awesome. I picked up a Queen Amidala,
Nice.
like in the actual sub set, and
Beautiful.
I wasn't much, like I didn't pay much for it. I got the full
Yeah.
set, but I got a few cool.
That's a
So-
congrats.
There we go. So I finally built my Hall of Armor Avengers
big.
Tower mock after wanting to do this for a year. So I have every single Iron Man fig.
Wow.
I got you a couple of those, right?
I'm trying to remember if I got any off you. I did
I think you
not
did.
those ones. That one I got for free as a gift with purchase, which is the most expensive one now, I think. Yeah, so that I actually had from back in the day. There's probably a few I got from you, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. No big deal.
But yeah, this is it's pretty sweet. I'm pretty happy with it.
Wow. No, for sure, dude.
Yeah. I've been working on this collection for quite a while.
Have you put that on Instagram? I feel like
Looks
maybe I've
awesome.
seen a bit of it, but not the whole thing.
I did a reveal of the tower earlier this week. Yeah, because I mean, I had to build that, and
You still need Iron Patriot?
no. He's right
Weren't you
there.
asking me about an Iron Patriot?
Yes, for a customer.
Oh, okay.
But they found another one anyway. So
Okay, never mind then.
yeah, no, Iron
say I found
Patriot.
one.
I got him for free as a gift with
Nice.
purchase with maybe a video game. I don't even know. I've had it for so long.
Nice.
But Silver Centurion was for me the most expensive fig I paid for,
Mhm.
which in the grand scheme versus a lot of other people is not too bad. I paid $61 for him.
Oh, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So
Yeah, most expensive figure I have in the store now is the Shadow ARF Trooper.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar.
Black, kind of looks like a Scout Trooper.
Okay. Shadow ARF Trooper.
Yeah, Shadow ARF Trooper.
Nice.
And then a couple of Darth Revens. That'd be next.
Ooh.
I've seen those in your shop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see here. I have a couple more questions I wanted to write or had it written down here. So like this is kind of a common question for a lot of like just AFOL people. Like most people had like kind of like a dark period where they liked it as kids and they stopped it and then they got back into it. Like what set or what got you back into Lego as an adult, I guess? Or were you always 100% until Lego?
I never had a Dark Ages. I
Excellent.
know most people do, but no, I never stopped. I used to get a set for Christmas every year.
Wow.
And
So you
one
must have
year,
amazing, like awesome, like old sets that are retired.
oh yeah, I've got some really cool stuff. Like my favorite kind of Christmas memory from, being a little bit older, as I guess I would have been a teen still probably when it came out, but the Walking At it's
Okay. Cool.
I remember staying up Christmas Eve and building that super late.
That's awesome. That's a
I
good
still
memory.
love that set. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I watched I watched Die Hard and then I watched a bunch of other stuff. It's annual tradition, right? So
Totally.
yeah, I never stopped. Luckily. Yeah.
That's awesome. Brad?
Well, I stopped buying for quite some time. Maybe the odd little thing here and there, but I'd always see it in the store. I always think, oh yeah, that's cool. That's kind of neat. But I guess what really got me heavily back into it was just prior to the kids being born. And that got me right back into it again and started getting the kids Lego and got all kinds of different types of Lego for them. And what they didn't like, then, well, let's dump this off. Let's try and sell it. And then from that's what snowballed into this business. So in a fairly short period of time, actually, when you consider from when it got started to now, it's grown exponentially. It's just, I sit back and look at it sometimes and I'm blown away by what's happened. So
Yeah. That's fantastic. I mean, I don't know. I've never heard very many people of doing that, like quitting their job and selling like Lego full time.
Mhm.
I watch a lot of videos online,
Yeah.
and so I watch some people who do that, and they film themselves and like vlog themselves as they're going through it. So I've seen some people who are Lego sellers, but no, dude, that's awesome. I don't know, proud is not the right word. I don't know, but I mean, I'm very, I admire that. That's awesome. I think that's
Thank
great
you.
that you're doing that.
Thank
I'm
you.
currently,
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of
yeah, I
effort.
bet.
But you get what you get out of it, what you put into it. It
Sure.
does require a leap of faith. Uh, like I said, I had the background, I think, in part helped me to do this
Good.
for what I did previously. And I also set up a decent business plan, which I would advise anybody to do. I think people just sort of jump in, they don't really know what they're doing, and then they don't make $1 million in the first week, and then they give up.
Yeah.
So, if you have a plan and you have certain stages and you reach all those stages and then into the next plan, and I'm working on my third 5-year business plan now. So you keep on doing that and you set goals and hopefully you achieve the goals and it keeps growing. That's
Wow. No, that's fantastic. Yeah. Like, yeah, dude, I'm very interested to go to more of your events there and potentially take part into a couple of them. You're
you guys
the
have
one
kept
that
me
you're,
serious tonight. I'm pretty much a smart arse, right? Ask
Yeah.
oh
Alex.
no.
He'll tell you. Hey,
You are
Yeah.
indeed.
I know I'm
did you have extra salad tonight to keep awake?
No, it's called espresso.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I pretty much rock those too much. So
No, we're getting an espresso machine on the way for Christmas. So my fiance is real pumped about that.
beautiful.
Oh yeah.
What are you getting? I gotta know. What kind of
You know
machine?
what? I'll have to tell you when I get it because I don't know much about it. All I know is it's Nespresso, I believe. Like
Oh, it's an espresso one. Well, it
yeah.
makes great coffee for sure.
Yeah.
I have a Breville, but it's like grinds the beans and all that. And it was actually funny. It was an engagement gift for us, and by for us I mean specifically for me.
Nice.
My wife doesn't drink coffee. So,
For us.
yeah, that's right.
Brad, do you find
Hello.
any like as far when you're like buying Lego
Mhm.
now, like in this day, like as far as going forward in the future, is there certain themes that you find are better, or is it just whatever set you think is going to be a good set to keep in the like yeah.
There's a couple ways to answer this.
Okay.
There are certain themes that consistently sell. Star Wars will always sell.
Sure.
Creator will always sell.
Okay. Like the 3-in-1 or just creator in general, like anything creator.
In general, yep.
Okay.
They will always sell. Always.
Okay.
The rest really depends on your customer base. And from when I first started to the inventory that I carry now has done a complete flip because my customer base has changed and it'll always change. So you always have to keep in touch with your customers, keep track of what they're buying and how much of they're buying, and ask them what they're looking for and get that feedback and make sure that you have what they want.
Okay. On your website, you have used sets or like previously owned sets, right? Or no?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought you gave me a weird eye for a second there. I was like, oh no.
Sure do. Pretty much all of them are covered by our guarantee.
Yeah. Yes, your like new guarantee.
Yeah, we're the only store that has it.
Do you have like so if you do you have like when you acquire these sets, if they're not 100% complete, do you buy the parts to make them complete, or do you just advertise them as what parts missing, or do you don't
No,
deal
I
with
never
things that aren't
sell
complete?
anything incomplete.
Okay, that's good to know.
Never
Yeah.
sell anything incomplete. If I buy something and it's incomplete, normally it gets returned
Oh, okay.
to whomever I bought it from, because I bought a complete set, and if it's not complete,
Okay.
then sorry, bud, you're taking it back.
So like
But yes,
I'm sorry.
if it's missing a common, I don't know, 1x2 brick,
Sure.
right? If I happen to have a 1x2 brick, same color, same era specific parts are very important.
Yeah.
Then yes, I'll put that in to finish it. But I'm not going to buy a 70% complete
Sure.
set and then finish it. Then you're just doing you've brick linked it. It's not the set. You've completed it, right?
I got you. Okay. Because like I buy a lot of sets off Kijiji and off of the class, like Kijiji mainly. Actually, I don't think I bought anything off of Facebook Marketplace. But like whenever I see a good deal, like I bought the ATST from Rogue One. Do you know that one?
Yeah.
It's like I think it's one of the. I mean, the new one that came out was really good. So before the newest one came out, I thought that one was the best one. It has the one exclusive minifigure, and the only thing that's missing.
Store.
Pardon me? Yeah,
I've got that on. It's funny. Sorry to cut you off. I actually I'm partying in Ninjago City, and because I made that decision to switch to only minifigs.
Yeah,
I had that set used. Never put it on my website. I just hadn't got to it, and I'm like, I found one piece I needed from it. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna just part it out, and I'll sell the figs. So I had it complete, and I
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Do you have all the pieces are gone?
No, I used one of the pieces. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, I need one piece. I think I need two. I need 3 pieces technically.
Well, drop me a line. Yeah.
2 bars and one thing. But anyways, it was my point is it was $25.
Oh, nice.
And so, like I spent, and it's in good condition. There's nothing wrong with it.
If Alex doesn't have them, give me a shout. I don't sell pieces, but I'm staring at a wall of pieces. So, I don't sell them, but if you need a couple of pieces here and there, feel free to get in touch.
This set is literally on the floor right over there. And I'm sure if it's not being put in Ninjago City, then that won't be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hesitant, but I'll let you guys know. Ninjago Docks is what I'm in I'm slightly in the market for. I just bought so many Lord of the Rings sets. Do you have any Lord of the Rings? Brad?
Not any longer. I have some figures, no more sets.
Oh, look at that. There's the guard. Yeah, there's the docks there.
Yeah.
I see it pretty much $800 for brand new. It seems to be a good price for it. I don't really want to spend $800 on it. Not saying it's not worth $800, but I'm just kind of holding off. Hopefully someone on I'm looking for on the classifieds will just have it really cheap once.
What set are you looking for?
The docks, Ninjago docks.
Oh, sorry, Ninjago docks again. I thought you said Lord of the Rings. You switched over to that.
I did mention Lord of the Rings because I just saying I bought so many Lord of the Rings sets recently. The only one that I want that I don't have now is the Battle of the Uruk-hai, maybe the one that has Éomer in it.
Yeah,
Éomer, you know that minifigure. That's the only reason why I want it. Basically, is because that figure's in it. But
I have all of the Lord of the Rings sets, and I had a few Hobbit sets. I sold most of the Hobbits off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm on the verge right now with Lord of the Rings because they are great sets, but they have literally not been built in 5 or more years. They're sitting in a bin, organized.
Good.
And but like Tower of Orthanc, like I've got them all.
Yeah.
But I haven't looked at them in so long that I'm on the verge of just getting rid of them. I don't know.
Well, if you have that battle, did you say you had that one there?
I have them all, so probably I assume so.
Because I just bought like a bunch, but that one in particular and the boat. I don't have that one. But
the boat is
I'm gonna box it all.
Oh, the big boat. Yeah, I got that. That's cool. Yeah. Again, it hasn't been built in so long. It's like I don't know. It's in a bin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think this might be a good time to end it here. I appreciate you guys coming on and sharing some time with me and sharing some of your knowledge there and experiences. I had a
Thanks
fun
a lot for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
perfect. No, I had a lot of fun.
We've been way too serious though.
But yeah, no, dude. I take people. I get fooled all the time by people because I just take them at their value. But I appreciate it. I like the kidding around and joking. Rick Brickham, if you guys know him, he gets me all the time. He always acts serious and makes me
Rick is an outstanding builder, and what I called him I don't even remember what I just shared one of his things, the door and I think the fireplace that he
Brad's
made.
build reminded me of Rick's. I thought of it there, but yeah, his fireplace is great. And here we go.
What you got there?
Headquarters there.
Firehouse.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah, Firehouse good. I see Big Bang Theory's there.
You know what? The Big Bang Theory was one that I briefly regretted selling, but I no longer regret selling it because I
Fair enough.
have no use for it.
Hey, he's building Diagon Alley. That's good.
That is one of the best sets. Good.
Awesome. Are these
So all the boxes and
any of the
everything
doors?
underneath are just stuffed.
Nice. Oh, I saw.
I can't move in this room anymore.
Mark.
I am way heavy in inventory.
Nice. Well, you know what? I just share one more story with you guys here before I left. I know I was just about to let you guys go. Once again, I say I buy a lot online and are from Kijiji. And there's this guy in my local town. He's got this basement full of just retired Lego, and I lost his contact. And it's so frustrating. He told me, I'm like, because I found him off Kijiji, and I told him, like, so all these sets, that none of these sets are on Kijiji. It was this one random city set, and it was really cool. It's a construction set, but he said, "Oh yeah, just check my website, or just check my ads." And so, like, I forget. Anyways, long story short, I told him I can't find your ads at the time. He's like, and it's the one that got away, guys. He had so many retired sets. Maybe I'll share a picture with you guys later. I took some pictures and he let me in his room there. It was just incredible. It was the biggest find ever, and it's like right over there somewhere. I don't have
just
access
knock
to
on
it
every door. Just
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Hey, you might not remember me. I came here about a year and a half ago. Oh well, everything for the love of Lego there. But all right, Alex and Brad, once again, thank you very much, and everybody that showed up tonight, I appreciate it. You take care.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot,
really
man.
appreciate it.
All right,
take care, everyone.
Happy building.
Bye. All right, I'm leaving the broadcast.